Yo, it's your boy Kai here. We back at another YouTube channel called No Shame, No Game, no title, no shame, no game. And we are back at it again. So let's address the fact of it is September and it is suicide month. And today is also 9/11. Just in case anybody forgot, today is 9/11. I remember on 9/11, I was running home and my mother didn't answer the door and I had to crawl through a window. But yes, so let's take a second of silence real quick for all those lost souls on 9/11. Amen. So back to my little agenda is this is suicide month. This is September. This is the month of suicide. I just want to touch a little basis on suicide. So there are a lot of people that struggle along with struggling with mental health and everything else. A lot of people struggle with suicide each and every day. And I'm not just going to say that the LGBTQ community deals with suicide because they're not the only ones that deal with suicide. There are normal people out here that deal with suicide as well, and I hate to say the word normal because we all are normal in some way. um, but everybody deals with suicide in some type of way, or have probably dealt with people that dealt with it, or whatever the case may be. I am one of those victims that have dealt with suicide before. I have literally tried to off myself plenty of times in the past, and that comes from me struggling with a gender sexuality, whatever the case may be. But this is like in my younger years, when I battled a lot, and I felt like a lot of my family and a lot of my friends didn't understand me, or my family didn't understand me, or I just got judged over time, honestly. So I always felt like they just didn't want me like around their children because of who I was. Like I really felt like my family did not want me around, my cousins or anything like that, because I was the gay one out of the family, whatever. And that's just me speaking from the heart. Um, but it's like I want to just pray for all the people that do grow up with dealing with sexuality changes and gender and things like that. And I really wanted to touch bases on that because I met someone recently. I was in the process of transitioning somewhere, and I was filling out paperwork, and this lady started talking about her kid and how her religion doesn't allow her to practice that. As we all know, some religions don't allow us to practice that, and how she blew up on her kid, and she just thought it was a phase, and she just thought that because let's put it this way, people believe that if you get sexually assaulted as a child, 9 times out of 10 you're going to turn up be a certain way. I'm not saying that it doesn't affect in a sense, but it doesn't always be the case. It's not always the case. Sexual assault is not always the case for people to lead a certain way at all. Hormones, living a certain life, anything can play a factor of it, honestly. I mean, point blank period. That's just me. But she goes on to say that her child was this and the third, blah, blah, blah. And I was just looking at her like, look, miss, your child doesn't want to talk to you because it's an effect of how you blew up on him. And he probably very angry at you. And then at the end of the day, you need to sit there and you need to deal with yourself first before you deal with your child. You're sitting here talking to me how you're gonna love your child regardless, but that does your religion doesn't allow you and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So if you're gonna love your child regardless, then you need to put a lot of your feelings to the side and love your child regardless at the end of the day. And don't ever let anybody ever disrespect your child because of who they was. Point blank simple. It's like you're saying a statement, but then you're contradicting yourself at the same time. Stop. So my thing goes to say was the fact of in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm sure he battled with a lot of suicidal thoughts. The same way people that are not in the community probably battle with a lot of suicide thoughts because it's just day-to-day life. People don't accept you. We are so wrapped into the world of trying to figure out who likes us, who doesn't like us, who want to be around us, who doesn't want to be around us. Does it matter? Should you give a shit about who wants to be around you? Should you care about who doesn't like you and who does like you? Look, be yourself at the end of the day. Do as you please. Do whatever makes you happy in this world. Do not let somebody tell you that you cannot be something in this world. Always go forward in this world. You are who you are meant to be. And everybody has a path in this world. God put us in positions in this world to have a path and a pattern to follow and go for. The only person that can judge us is Him above. And trust and believe. He's not going to judge you because of your sexuality. Please take that out your heads now. And I know a lot of people going, you're like, scroll to the left. He's not judging because of that. But who He is going to judge is you, who does judge. So watch yourself. We need to hug one another, beware of how we talk to people, love each and every one freely and open. Keep your opinions to yourself or to your scrapbook. Don't matter what you have to say about them. Keep it to yourself. Mind your business if they're not hurting you or detrimental to you. Because one word can offset a person's mindset and can kill them deeply inside. And this is from personal experience. It is so many things that people have said to me that has hurt me deeply inside, that made me want to almost pull that trigger on myself over the years. And yes, I have so much tough skin that I had to learn how to ignore a person. But why should I have to keep on going through the same thing over and over and over again? Because I want to be who I am in this world. Why can't we all just get along and love one another? Why can't you just mind your business? If I want to kiss on another person, then I should kiss on another person, regardless of what they are. This goes off to say, enjoy your life. Be happy. Don't care about what them haters got to say. I don't care if you're straight, gay, sideways, crooked man, left, right. Do whatever you want to do. Love on your children and love on your children's children. And let people be free. This is why we got so much anger built up inside of us now. This is why we got so much anger and aggression and hate. And the crazy part, this was going on way before our times. But don't let me get into the biblicalness. Like I always want to tell people, I'm always here as an ear to listen, a shoulder to lean on, and a mouth to voice your opinion. I love each and every body. I love everybody that I encounter. I minds my business 24/7. And if I can help a person, I help them. But I only want to save a person that's willing to be saved. Enjoy yourselves. Remember, hug one another, love each other. This is Awareness Month. No matter what you are, accept them and keep it pushing. That is not your life. That is not your mindset. And you ain't got to live it. They do. Enjoy.